everybody, it's Debbie with Basket Case, Mama Fab Finds. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I hope everything is going great with you. We're doing our video for the first part of December, and this is going to be done in like 3 different parts because there were quite a few sales in December, thankfully. As those of you who watched previous 2 months videos, things were not as happy as I would have liked them to be. They weren't terrible. But they weren't great in October, November. I hope they would be, but they weren't. But December was pretty good, and I'm grateful for it, and I had a lot of really nice sales. I'm actually going to do also a video of the top sales for 2025, so be looking for that. That'll be coming out shortly as well. But I'm going to try to kick these ones out first, and then I've got more haul videos to finish up for the year. I'm behind. I took a lot of time off during the holidays. I did not work at all. Not at all. Except for shipping things between Christmas and New Year's. I just took care of some stuff. And now as the new year begins, I have to do inventory, and I'm working on my other business pretty much consistently in 2026. And I have to redo my office, and I have to do some get my house in order kind of stuff this year. So we got a lot going on. So the eBay business is going to get a little quieter, but I'm still going to be doing stuff. So I'll still be putting videos up, but you're probably going to be seeing a little bit of different stuff coming to you in the new year. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm just glad to be here, and I do have some pretty great things to show you today. So this first one is a Perry Ellis necktie. It has stars and a moon on it. It's this cool, like olive green with gold and burgundy. Very nice. I had it listed for $50, and I did take an offer on it for $30. During the holiday, things were so slow in October, November that in the beginning of the month for this particular video, this is from December 1st to like a December 9th. A lot of things I had a sale for like 30% off on plush, some of the older stuff. I had, like later on in this video, you'll see some of that stuff come up. So I had a lot of stuff that didn't sell for top dollar, but I did get some really good things going on, and I did make money. So it's all good. And if you can get a deal, you can get a deal. Look, I'm a girl who likes a deal, or I wouldn't go to thrift shops, right? So I don't begrudge people a deal. I do begrudge when they're like ridiculously asking for like 70% off the asking price. I kind of just hit the decline button and move on. But if you're reasonable, I'll work with you. And it depends on how much I paid for something, how much I can work with you. And that's all there is to it. I'm not trying to be greedy or difficult. It's my business. So making some profit is important to me, and I have a profit margin that I try to keep because I do have to pay the fees, and I do have to pay for storage and boxes and all these things. So I have to keep this in mind when I say, yeah, I can accept, or no, I can't, how much, how small those margins are. So if you're ever shopping with me, just keep that in mind. You can offer whatever, and if it's in the ballpark, I'll come back with a counter offer if I can make it work. If I decline, it's just too far out of the reach. We're not close together. So don't take it personally, though. Anyway, so for this one, I did take $30. So that was a profit of $26.55 after fees and stuff. So that's pretty good. So this baby here, this was cute. This was very little. It was like this big. It had its tags on it. And it was a Sherilyn Kenyon Dark Hunter plush. I keep moving the Rakuten away. It keeps wanting to be up top. And it was a little husky or wolf. It was very rare. This is apparently some kind of a book series or something. She's an author, and these were like merch for that book. And they're very small batch. So I listed it high at $50, and it sold for the ask at $50. So that was really great. And don't mind me while I look down and try to make sense of my notes, because that's what I'm trying to do, and it's not working. But I had a profit of $41.44 on that, and I only had 50 cents into it. So that was really good. I found that at that little thrift shop. Sometimes things are great. So this here was a Wiseman ornament, and this was cardboard. It was embossed, and it had gold, like, and it was really pretty. I mean, it was just a really pretty cardboard ornament, much prettier than most. And I'll see if I can show you the other side. Had the baby Jesus on it, so it was super cute. I had a little, gold string tag on. Believe it or not, I had like 30 cents into this, which is a lot to pay, but it was in a bag with a whole bunch of other things. So, and I had it listed for $12.99. I took an offer of $10 on it, and that was a profit of $7.91 for a cardboard ornament. So I'm not complaining. You'd be stunned. I was watching a lady on YouTube the other day, and all she does is ephemera, a word that I struggle to say because I almost said it wrong. But it's fascinating to me because paper is not something I know a lot about, and I do know like some cards are very valuable, like old vintage birthday, Christmas cards and things like that. But it's fascinating. She deals in stuff that's really unusual and that I would never look for. So I know about magazines and things like that, but I thought it was just really interesting. So anyway, this is a vintage Douglas cuddle toy blue puppy dog with satin ears. It was listed for $40. I took an offer of $32, and I made $25.68 after fees and all that. This is a Baby Merlin Magic Sleep suit. It's like a padded sleeper. It's sort of like, it's not weighted, but it has that weighted thing. It was for 3 to 6 month olds. Yellow. It was listed for $18.70, and it was sold for that. And I had paid $6 for it. So I only made like $5.82, but still I doubled up my money pretty much, so that's not too bad. This is a pair of Michael Kors denim Izzy skinny jeans. It's a size 14, mid-rise. They're like an olive green color. I had them listed for $25, and they sold for $17.50. They had sold before, they got returned, and this time the person's really happy with them, so yay, yay, yay. Clothing sometimes vexes me. It does. No, it's really tough sometimes. Anyway, this is kicking. This is going to be my problem. That's going to go away. This is a vintage Precious Moments porcelain Christmas ball from 2002. It was listed for $10. It sold for $7. I made $3.33. It cost $3. Doubled up my money. Not great. Not terrible. It'll do. This is a Carter's Wolf. It's a plush baby. Okay, sorry, I had to go get rid of the Rakuten. It was just being really annoying. And now everything is. What is with the screen tonight? Oh my goodness. Anyway, nothing ever pops up. If I put it someplace, it stays. I've got like you can't see it, but there's actually a red little line around here. Everything wants to shift to the other side of the screen. I do not know what's going on my computer tonight, but I'm tired. It's late and I have things to do, and this is annoying me. I've been trying to do this all day. It's now at like 7 o'clock at night. Which is late for me because usually I'm done work by like 5:30, eat dinner, and I'm done. I crochet for a while. I decompress. I am decomposing as I age, but that's not what I do at night. I try to like have a cup of tea, relax, get a shower, go to bed, get some sleep, so I can, because I'm up so early in the morning. But for some reason today it's just like being difficult. Anyway, sorry, I digress. So this sold for $17.49, and it was a profit of $13.24. Goodness gracious. Anyway, these are Pioneer Woman, Basset Hound, Salt and Pepper Shakers. This is Charlie. Charlie's passed away now, so these are retired. But they were listed for $18.88, sold for $18.88. I had a $2 into them, and profit was $13.24. This was a set of tiki glasses. They were blue ceramic. Had them listed Hawaiian, bear set, glazed pottery, yada yada. It sold for $45, and they sent a little note. They were having a tiki party for like in the following week at following weekend, could I ship them right away? They did get them in time, thankfully. So I paid $6 for these, and that was a $36.88 profit. Anything tiki is usually pretty good. Anyway, this is a Kurt Adler nutcracker with a green velvet hat. I think he's 14 inches tall. I had him listed for $25, and that's what he sold for. I had $1.67 into him, so it was $21.83 profit. So these little guys, this is vintage fairy babies, twins or figurines. They're on a leaf. They're so cute. They're adorable. And they are I don't know what they're, resin, I think. They're so cute. And there were two of them that I found, and I picked them both up. A lady that has twin grandbabies bought this. It was $25. And I think that I had $1.38 into them. So, oh no, I had $4 in them. So it was $15.22. But they were adorable, and they weren't marked or anything good, but oh, they were so cute. Anyway, this is a lot of IKEA hand puppets. As you can see, they're so goofy looking. They have especially long snouts on them. I list them for $27.99, and that is what they sold for. And they were $2 combined for all 5 of them, so it was $21.18 profit. So this is a vintage Wildwood, New Jersey, or North Wildwood, New Jersey seashore tapestry blanket. Now I did have a little bit into this. I paid $9 for this, and I did have it listed for $50. I took an offer for $30 on it because I was selling, I was trying to get some things sold. But so after shipping, I only made $16.13. I probably won't pick these up again, and I certainly wouldn't pay up for them. But it sold, and I made a profit, and I'm not complaining. So this is an Arlston Company 4x6 crystal enamel frame. It's kickback. It has a little thing on the back, kickback, so it's a tabletop. It's very pretty. It was on. I took an offer of $18.90 on it. I had it listed for $27, and it sold during the sale for 30% off. I had like 50 cents into it, and I made $16.40 on it. I did work with the lady to get the shipping so she could pay a certain amount for it, and then she didn't like it because she said she felt like it was cheap. It was pretty, but it was cheap. It wasn't very heavy metal, blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, everything's it's in excellent condition. It's never been used. It's exactly what I said it is. I took really good pictures of it. I don't weigh and measure. I mean, I measure things, but I don't weigh something and say, oh, well, by the way, this is made of cheap metal, or this is made of expensive metal, or this is really heavy and vintage. It's not vintage. I don't say it's vintage. Vintage stuff does weigh more, and it is a beautiful frame. For whatever reason, she thought it was too cheap to give as a gift, blah, da, 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 da. And then when she discovered she would have to pay the shipping to send it back to me, she decided that she would keep it and do something with it. So that's fine. That's fine. But I didn't understand. It's everything that, I guess people expect certain things that they expect. But I don't know what you expect for under $20. But okay. Okay. So this is a Willie Ray Barefoot Angel figurine. Super cute. She's 1997. They're all numbered with this WW number. She was listed for $25 and sold for $17.50 during a sale. I paid $5 for her, so I made $11.31. Now, all the Willie Rays I got are not in perfect condition, so they're all in good condition, but they all have little things going on. So that's all disclosed. That's why, they're worth more, and I have them listed relatively cheap, so I'm willing to negotiate a little. This baby though, this is a vintage cookie jar on a bee. It's a Siamese cat on a beehive. It's a 1958 American bisque retired, whatever you call it. Not kiln, mold, I guess, mold. So I use the word kitschy, I use Siamese, beehive, biscuit, all the things. So I did have it listed for $100. I did pay up for it. I paid $25 for this, and it sold for $70 during the sale. So not as much as I probably could have got if I waited, but it's okay because it was scary to ship, but it did arrive safe and sound. Thanks be. This is a Christmas Advent calendar. It's got Santa. It's got little things on all the pockets. It's got a little Santa that goes in the pockets to count down. It's pretty large, as you can see. It's on a door. It was originally listed for $75, and it sold on the sale for $52.50. I paid $2 for it. And for some reason, I have something written wrong in here, so I'll have to go. It could be eBay. I have that it sold for $32.50, and that I made $25.85. But if it was $52.50, that's probably a mistake. So it's okay. But that does. I'm doing my end of year stuff anyway, and it's been a bear. I hate end of year tax stuff. I really do. My father was an accountant, and I was in finance, so I still hate doing math. I hated doing math when I took the job, and I still hate doing math. I don't know how I ever ended up there. Anyway, this is a Hallmark Christmas pageant angel, musical guitar player. I have a couple of them. His name is Michael. I had it listed for $35. It sold during the sale for 30% off, so it sold for $24.50. I have $1.20 into him, so it was $18.42 profit. So this next little guy, I thought this was Eeyore. Doesn't it look like Eeyore? It does look like Eeyore. He's so cute. But it's not. He's a jelly cat. So he's a jelly cat, just a donkey. I floppy horse, toy, London, adorable, soft, so soft. He was so soft. He had a teeny little hole along his seam, which I stitched up and fixed. I picked him up at a yard sale. I think I picked up 2 little plush for $1, and he was one of them because he is little. He's about the size of my hand, like 6 inches. And he sold for $45 according to this. According to my notes, $35. Either way, it was fine. According to my notes, I made $29.90. Don't ask me what is going on with eBay tonight. I'm telling you, it's just going to be that way. I'm just continuing as if everybody's being normal, and I'm not paying attention to the silliness. So if you've watched, I don't even know if this video came out in the haul or not, but I had a haul where I picked up some really interesting plush, and I found out these really weirdo plush were worth quite a bit of money. And this is one of those. This is a Lily. She's a character plush from Kevin Henke's. It's a book series about the purple purse. It's from 1996. You'll note she has a purple purse right there. I had it listed for $39.99, and it sold for that. I have 25 cents into her. So it was $34.29. Now, the place that I go and I get plush, generally the plush are about 50 cents. On half price day, which was Wednesdays, is now Mondays, because I was just there Wednesday and it wasn't half price day. I was so disappointed. But it's okay. I still got some really great things, and you'll see them soon. Hopefully. But 50 cents is still really good. I'm not going to complain. So 25 cents, that is cool. Like, it's just exciting to get things that are a really good deal. Anyway, $9.99 for these 2 icicles. They're frosted, they're plastic, they're older, but I don't know how old, but I had 25 cents into them, and they sold for $9.99, so I made $8.99 after fees and everything. This I picked up, I think I picked it up at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure at a yard sale. I picked up several different ornaments that were like Disney and some Disney things. But this, and most Disney is so mass produced, it's just not really good. But this guy here, this is Ariel. She's in like a cloche, and she's got little snowflakes all around her, and it's glittery. It's really pretty. Has the original Disney box. I have her listed for $45, and that's what she sold for. And I had 60 cents in her because I had bought a few things. So it was $38.75 after fees. This is a little vintage forget-me-not or violet suffragettes I put in there. Anytime you see like forget-me-nots or violets, that was like a suffragette thing in the 1920s, I think. I learned about it with my Girl Scouts way back when. And we sang the song from Mary Poppins because, you know, that's what we do. Anyway, I know, I'm such a geek sometimes. Anyway, I got a bunch of ornaments in a bag, and this was in there, so I have like 37 cents into it. It sold for 15, and I made $12.44. So this is a Walmart bear, and he has a Santa hat. He's soft and fluffy. He's pretty cute. He has a very big mouth. But when you press his mouth closed, he sings a Christmas song. I don't know, it's Deck the Halls or whatever, but he doesn't sing it. He kind of like growls it. Like when you close his mouth every time he makes a note. So maybe it was Jingle Bells. I don't know. It was comical. And the person that bought it sent me a note that she had one when she was a child and she wanted to get it for her grandson and she just thought it was the coolest thing. Who knew? So, you know, like, to me, Walmart hasn't been a long, I guess it has, but Walmart has been like, I remember Kmart. So I think, Walmart, you have grandchildren? Why? You must have been a child bride. Anyway, $15. And it was 25 cents into it, so $12.52 profit. But keep an eye out for a Walgreens and Walmart and CVS kind of plush, because they are kind of, Walmart's more mass produced, but some of them are, because they're more common, people had them as kids. They, got them for like their birthday, because Walmart, a lot of people shop there. So, and then they get destroyed or lost in a move or something, and people are looking for them. So always look them up, even if it's Walmart. Anyway, this one was a Wild Republic anteater. Now, Wild Republic are great. They're realistic. They're really cute. But not all of them are created equal. I tend to only pick them up when they're really popular animals or really unusual animals. This was an unusual animal. And it was a good pick because I had it listed for $30. I have $3 into it. It sold for $20.99 during my sale, and I made $14.51. So this was an NBC Trading vintage style book box. Now, mind you, this was something that I bought a bunch of ornaments at a yard sale, and she said, oh, you can keep the box. So this was like a box that the ornaments were in that I paid like, I think $5 for the ornaments that were in the box, and this box came for free. So basically it was for free. I listed it for $14.99, and that's what it sold for. I divided the ornaments in this all together, so it comes like to 20 cents each. So $8.74 profit. So this is a Thai Beanie Baby, Beanie Buddy, not a baby, Buddy, Siamese cat. His name is Siam. Now some Beanie Buddies, like some Pluffies and some, I just sold a Pluffy today that was worth decent money, but some of them are worth more than others. This was not one of the higher end, and I love Siamese cats. We used to have a Siamese cat. So I love Siamese cats. My husband does. So I picked it up thinking and people like cats and dogs. This one, however, not worth much money. But it's okay. I have 50 cents in it. I had it listed for $12.75. It sold during the sale, of course. So it sold for $8.92, and I still made $6.78, which is, actually a huge profit on 50 cents. So I'm not going to complain. This is a Gund. Again, Gund. I love Gund. Gund. Some do well, some don't do well. But this was so cute. And the name of it is the same name as the little boy that lives next door to me. So I had to buy it because it was so cute. Anyway, he was very huggable. He was so soft. And he was really cute. Look at this fat little face. Anyway, I listed him for $24. It sold during a 25% off sale. So it sold for $18. And I made $16.78. And he still had his tags on him. So it was a great deal. And last but not least, this is the IKEA Ritterlig Puss in Boots. I had no idea what this was when I bought it. I just thought it was really cute, and I knew it was IKEA. I don't even know if I knew it was IKEA because I don't think it has its long tags on it. But anyway, I looked it up. It is IKEA, and he's like 18 inches, so he's really cute. It sold during a sale for, it was on sale for $18.88. He wasn't worth a lot, but it sold for $14.16. And then it came back to me free of charge because the person who bought it, of course, like in California, no longer lives at that address, apparently. I did reach out. I haven't heard anything, so it came back. I don't know. Anyway, so I have him again. So if you're looking for him, he's up for sale again on my website. And he's pretty cute, I think. Anyway, but that's all I have for this video. I will be putting up the next one very shortly for the next period of time, and they're going to be 3 this month, just because I don't want it to be like 45 minutes for every video or an hour for every video. I know people have a shorter time frame, 25 minutes, 26 minutes, 30 minutes tops is usually the time that works for most people to watch a video. So I'm trying to stay to that timeline. Anyway, I appreciate you guys all watching. I thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, prosperous, joyful, healthy new year, and that everything is just going to go your way and be just wonderful. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for watching and taking the time to spend some time with me. I really do appreciate it. If you could please take a moment and hit the like button, let YouTube know that you enjoyed the video. You can leave a comment if you saw anything that you thought was cute or you thought was cool or interesting. Great. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you hit the subscribe button, that way you'll see all my videos in your subscriptions. And if you've missed anything, you can always go back and watch. Also, if you hit the little notification bell, it will let you know the next time that I post a video. So that way you can catch up. Okay. It's all free. It's not I don't have anything you have to pay for on my channel, so I appreciate so much your taking the time and spending time with me, and have a good night, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.